feels like I say it all the time. I'm going to be saying it again. Going a few days without CK3, it's not good for my health. I get the jitters. I always want to come crawling back to it, and crawl back we have. It's back to Wallachia. Now, I'm not one for beating a dead horse. I kind of feel that this will be the ultimate session for it. We've done what we set out to do in this. The only thing that I have left of the extended goals is to establish the Dynasty of Many Crowns. Might look like we're not doing too well on that. In fact, we've gone backwards on that. We were at 4 out of 10 in the last session. Now we're at 3. But everything is in place to surge our way up to number 10 on that one. We are currently destroying the Byzantine Empire. Actually, we're going to properly destroy it when all this is done. But it should net us a bit more land with which to make, well, maybe some added kingdoms. We'll see what we can make around here. Not sure what I'll do with this land. I have no intention of holding on to it. But then again, Pontus would give us what we need to form the kingdom, or the Despotate of Sicily. And this is a dangerous place to be playing, though, so I'll consider it. Either way, it's not too big for me just to temporarily hold a couple of vassals around here until we neaten things out. So the Byzantine Empire, we're actually fighting them right now. No, not that one yet. Currently fighting them for the Busy Empire. They've actually been playing a clever game against me. I wanted to fight them, but they keep evading me, and I really want to go and bring them to sword. So it might be an idea to actually go over and slaughter them if we can. Although I hate paying to go and fight them all the time. I'm quite confident I can beat them because they're mostly made of levies, and we are entirely made up of men-at-arms, so good for us, although sieging is also an option. Beating them in fights is a good one. We're currently embroiled in this crusade that I honestly should not have taken part in, but take part we have. I only hope they wrap this up. I feel in this game that defending against crusades is a foolish endeavour. Probably better just to give up the land and go and reconquer it than deal with the immensity of crusades. You don't even get that much as a defender. You don't get the gold, you get the war chests of piety and prestige split, but it's not like we're hurting that much for either of those. On top of that, what is even this war? Ah yes, this is Khazaria fighting their own war. Now, I went on a crusade to get a wee boy in Khazaria laid, and what ended up happening was another even weirder boy took over, but we tossed over Princess Maverick, so they should be pumping out, whoa, crivens. They should be pumping out members of House Vlad. That's important. Being able to get House Vlad, or rather Dynasty Vlad out there, is integral to expansion for us. The fact that we remain Dynasty Head allows us to do many horrible things, like coming over and just claiming whatever title we want. Feels pretty good, feels very powerful. I think you always want to be Dynasty Head, wherever possible. Jake, when are you going to post your next CK3 video? Excited for the next episode? Well, it's happening now, I believe. I think we're starting here where the last video left off, unless I am severely mistaken, which could well happen. Right, what else am I thinking? Right, I was poking around at this game, because even though I wasn't streaming, I still do like to play this game in my downtime even, and I discovered something quite terrifying in this game. And that is that when there is an unlanded heir, you can actually just invite them to your court. Now, you can't seem to do this with everyone, because sometimes, well, if they're landed, that's a no-no. And if they are, well, if they're a child, you can't do it there. But take this guy, Prince Surfer of Bavaria. I can't do it here, because he's the player heir. I'm not actually sure why or how that operates, because here, apparently, you're not the player heir for Despot Philith, what's his face, despite being his only male heir. So, I don't know why it doesn't always go that way. I mean, I can't invite you to court. Couldn't do you since you're landed. You're unlanded, but you're too far away to interact with. In any case, even if you can't grab the player heir, Novgorod, for example, has a player heir there. But the next in line here is Panko. I could invite Panko to my court. I won't, because Novgorod's not really on the chopping block for me yet. But Pontus most assuredly is. So my thought here is, hey Pontus, I got that hook on you. You would never normally come to my court, but now I can make you come to my court. And with you in my court now, you are my courtier, which means I can tell you to break that betrothal. Sure, I won't be popular, but the whole point here is that you are forced to arrange a marriage with you and any one of the beautiful members of House Vlad that we have here. Which seems a bit over the top. Alright, let's search for Dynasty Vlad for you. Don't have many choices here. Is that different? Oh, I think it's different from Find Spouse. You're a courtier, so I can find you a spouse wherever I want. So if I get any unlanded single Vlad, you're not of House Vlad, but you're Dynasty Vlad, and Dynasty Vlad is all well and good. I want somebody that can actually mate with you. So paranoid, ambitious, diligent. So I don't want someone that's lazy. And I don't want someone else that's ambitious. You're gregarious and generous and patient. And most, perhaps best of all, Fisun there. So if I set you up, I can... Yes, I can! Matrilineally marry you. I cannot believe that, given that you are next in line for all of this. But yes, I can set you up so that you do pump out children of House or Dynasty Vlad. So, damn. There we go. We established that. And then once you die, we'll have you in charge pumping out House Vlad babies. So maybe I should bring that along. I believe I was previously trying to murder your ex-betrothed. So no need for us to keep doing that. I can suss out other people to murder. Odds aren't amazing for you, but I think I would take that anyway, just to get you on the throne faster, and you make some kids faster. It's the right thing to do, in my view. Let's just hope somebody will join our scheme on that one. The Patriarch of Pontus, for a nominal fee, will happily join in, and you should bring enough success chance to max that out. Alright, Dennis Wolf is saying hey, and Forge Tank also saying hello. Well, welcome. You're very good at this game, says Palliumum for the 30,000 gold. It's just that we have a lot of benefactors out there in the world. I mean, we could go and search for some right now. I'm sure East Francia would be more than happy to give... 246 gold, that's nothing. Oh wow, the coffers are running a little dry. Maybe I need to give them time to build some up. I think I recently punched Pontus for money. But in this game... well, Pontus... Pontus. Anyway, I don't need to, but I certainly could. I bet you wouldn't want to be my friend. Oh god, he does want to be my friend. Anyway, I don't need the money, but I would like the money. No, I don't need the money. Let's try and move on from just abducting old men with our silver tongue and extorting them. That's how we get our money, though. We find people with lots of money, generally patriarchs, but mayors can fit the bill themselves, and banish them in order to steal all of their ducats. Get that man away before I'm infatuated with his big fat wallet. Right, I haven't unpaused yet. I think there was still other things I was thinking about. What do we have here? Available legacy, but we're not going to be doing that just yet. Not till we have 4,000. Is anything going on? Low control in block. We can call an ally, cancel positions. Many things available. Oh, the mention of titles is interesting to me, because I have a Kingdom of Wallachia title that I would actually like to destroy. Because if I die, that kingdom is going to be passed on to one of my children. I don't think that's a big deal. I could just revoke it. So I think I'll wait a bit before destroying it, because having it around there actually generates me extra prestige because of held kingdoms there. And I think you can hold as many kingdoms as you like. I don't think there's anything else there to worry about. Any decision? The Grand Right. I haven't held one of those just yet, so we shall do just that. And right, I want to murder you. And that should be all I need to worry about right now, except I need to befriend somebody. I'm thinking my blind spy master. I like the look of her. So I could befriend... Well, couldn't I romance you instead? No, she hates sadistic and gregarious. How could she hate gregarious? Do paranoid people don't like gregarious? Could I befriend you then? A good enough chance, I'll take it. Alright, now we can keep going, and I can hope that I... Oh, always the same events for these. I think we need a bit of event diversity going on here. Just come aboard, I don't mind extra people joining in. So hopefully I can go over and kick the busy's arse. I actually get stressed out from doing stuff here. I'm sure my charisma will pull me through though. Perhaps I should have prepared better after all my improvising and lackluster meandering. I can tell that I'm losing the crowd, so I resort to a traditional prayer. Oh, that didn't go so well. A diplomacy lifestyle perk, on the other hand, sounds pretty good. Where is my dearest? I crave her touch. Oh, that's my wife right there. The thing is, we are actually at 9 children, which I believe is the soft limit for a monogamous marriage. No, I think it's time to learn a bit of diplomacy lifestyle perk. That's amazing that every 5 years, it is 5 years, right? Every 10 years you can just get a freebie on your perks. I don't think you get to choose which one though, but diplomacy ain't too shabby. Question is what? Can propose 1 alliance without a marriage. Prestige per dread seems really good actually. Let's go for that. My prestige should start shooting up now because we're a bit of a dread lord. In fact, I think it more or less doubled, so good for us. The lay effect bypasses the living children cap, says Aether. What? Really? I had no idea. I thought it was just capped here unless you get an event that gives a pregnancy. Well, I guess the laying would give the pregnancy. Dang, I would have actually not minded having another child going, because I want to squeeze every last drop of pure bloodedness we can out of Empress Natalia. Then again, I don't think it's worth keeping you around at this point. We've squeezed 9 children out of you. One of them, Urbin here, was able to get the pure-blooded trait, as well as intelligent, robust, and beautiful, and Fasun, so he's a great find. So now, I'm afraid Natalia's kind of served her purpose. We've wrung that womb dry. I think it's time to finish it with her. Because I would keep her around if her stats were particularly good. They're not particularly good. So I'm going to have to chuck you out and find myself a new hot thing. Not for making babies, heavens no. But instead for getting really good skills. So we want some of all skills here. Your heir might like her as a new spouse. I'm pretty sure mother, son... Well, you know, why not check? What was her name again? It was Natalia, right? Yes, Natalia. Can we find Natalia? No, I don't think Natalia is particularly allowed here. And nor could I spouse you up with my child here. What a shame. Wait, are we sure? You sure we can't find Urban? No, we can't. That's funny. Oh, right. I did it once before, but it was a stepmother. So it was A-OK by... I forget our religion's name already. Slovianskan. It's A-OK for the Slovianskans here. Right, what am I thinking here? I'm thinking my own spouse. I'm thinking sort by sum of skills. Somebody that can actually live for a while. I don't care about their traits because we won't be making any children. God, actually it's slim picking. Do we... Oh yeah, okay, I'm only finding urbans out there. Forget it. Everybody that we can. Sum of all skills. I am a monster when it comes to intrigue. And I mean, making myself more intriguing wouldn't be all that bad. But I'm hoping for somebody that can help me in a wide variety of things. Within the realm is fine too. What does pure-blooded do? A little bit of health and a massive decrease in the chance of inbred children. It's hard to get. I don't even know where it came from. I'm trying to remember what you get out of your spouse. I think it's 20% of each of their skills. So out of you, we'd get +1, 2, 2, 5, and 3, which is none too shabby. But you're also a bit old and crusty there. I need someone that's going to live about as long as I will. And you're gregarious and cynical, so I'd be able to make you a witch easily enough. You're a genius, but you know what, Petra, you're a good Vlach as well. Welcome aboard. Gets me an alliance that I don't care about, so I shall take it. Alright, where are those busy scum at? I need to take them down. Bless my union, got my alliance, and who was I befriending? My spy master. Well, after that, I shall... Ooh, there's a thought. Would I be able to seduce my new wife to make a new child? Not that I'm looking for that. They wouldn't have pure-blooded. Unless I have latent pure blood, but I sincerely doubt it. Alright, the Grand Rite was a grand success. I'm going to go on a hunt as well because the stress is piling up a bit. Then again, when's the last time we stressed out? I might be able to fish for a good stress event. I can try. One of the possible resulting traits from inbreeding Jake, you married into the bloodline from some other poor sucker who did. Wait for the ill-advised... Yeah, but what I read was that there needs to be a minimum amount of shared ancestry before you are able to be... Oh, they're moving out from there. Before you're able to get pure-blooded. They better be coming here, right? I'm sitting around way too long waiting for these busy scum. Move over there, there's actual supply limit for you. This war is dragging on and on, so my subjects are unsurprisingly not very happy with me. Offensive war -23. At least the other wars aren't offensive ones on my part. What happened to your cousin wife? Divorced. She wasn't good enough. I need someone that can really assist me. Look at that. 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's pretty nice. And if I really need to pump up the intrigue, I can get an extra 7. Just, oh god, that's absurd. In fact, that might be useful since I'm trying to... I was trying to kill, but I think our chances are fine just as is, aren't they? Oh, our chances are better than fine. In fact, that extra diplomacy hit there is quite nice as well. Lovely. Now, Pontus, primary heir, still betrothed to House Vlad, or Dynasty Vlad, matrilineally, as they should be. And Khazaria, I need you to age up double time there. So if that's Pontus and Khazaria taken care of, the question is where else can we look to? Places where they have... Oh, well... Wait, a daughter is in line there? Must be your daughter. No, it's not. Where do you come into everything? It's your daughter, I see, because you have no children. But if and when you will, they'll be next in line. Tell me, would you like to have Maria Rocklaw married to a good old Vlach? Well, a good old Vlad Vlach at that. Not my... Well, actually, one of my sons would be a pretty good one, but I don't want to marry away these amazing traits. I need to keep those to hand, right? Let's see, if you are 3... then it'll take 13 years. In 13 years, Kuibar Vlad, my cousin, it may be chaste, but that's a tiny fertility hit. I really feel like fertility doesn't play a big enough role. It feels like the lack of children that you can have plays a much larger role. All right, we can try to plant a bit of Vlad over there, but that's a good note that I need to have this person killed. I'll pin them to try and remember to kill them. Petre, my champion, I still have not landed you. But I will, don't you worry. You deserve it. Excellent. It just feels that no matter what you want to do in this game, there is a way to do it. Aha, intriguing. All the glitters, my lord, this pouch contains a powder most nefarious. We could sprinkle it on Despot's stuff. He'd become not feeling well. How's he feeling now? He's a bit chubby. I would dare say he does deserve that. And hey, my spy master's a reveler just like me. Excellent. Oh, and that stress of ours has just melted away. Didn't I say I was going on a hunt? Well, I didn't do it. I was trying to fish for some stress, but it didn't happen. Oh well, the stress just melts away on its own. Hostile scheme success chance. Oh, that's enemies against us. Great. Well, that's actually very great because somebody's trying to murder me. They still have a 1 in 20 shot at it though, and I don't like that. I would, you know, rather they didn't have that at all, but hey ho. See if we can't hunt down the busy scum. There they are. Oh ho! Comitas, my courtier. Hold on, aren't you the one that I just betrothed to, He's scheming against me, but that doesn't mean he's the main person. We've had plenty of people outed as scheming against us. But he's not adding to the success chance though, so I'd rather expose... I mean, I don't want to... Oh wait, no, if I throw him in jail, I could force convert him when I spit him out. Oh ho ho, how about that? Right. You can certainly go free, but I demand your conversion. I'm not going to banish you, though. There we go. Oh, that's brilliant. Thanks for plotting against me. Jake, do you have any thoughts on the challenge offered in the game? It feels like it gets quite easy, quite fast compared to EU4. Oh, definitely, this game is too easy. But that's why the next campaigns up to bat have some added spice to them to maybe not make them more difficult, but, well, actually probably will, but if nothing else, prolong the harder parts of the game. Alright, come on. Chop, chop. Do I have anybody that can move faster? I highly value 2 commander traits. It's Organizer, and it's the one that brings down the walls, Military Engineer. And I suppose I also really value Logistician, which Duke Dandil already is. Alright, this is quite nice. Now that I've made the next in line of Pontus both my my religion and pumping out members of my dynasty, should make life go even better for us. Tourney troubles. You know, I could do without fewer... I could do with fewer rivals at that point, since they've been trying to scheme against me. So Mr. Nikita could become my best friend, which means when they die, and they will die, it's going to stress me out quite a bit. What's the point in even having best friends? Oh, well, whatever. If they stress me out, I might be able to fish for Athletic again. Okay, great. Bind these two together. Vlad and Pontus matrilineally. Excellent. And that means all of Pontus isn't necessarily about to become mine, but because it's part of my dynasty, I can just come on in there, the great big granddaddy that I am, and go, this claim is mine, and that claim is mine, and every other claim is mine. Oh, that's bad. I wanted this man dead. Wow, it nosedived in terms of likelihood to succeed. I still want him dead, though. He is obese and not feeling well, but he's only 40. I think he's going to bounce back from that. But that is pathetic chance of actually winning. No bribe is going to make you want to join in. The likelihood of that working must have fallen through massively. Gonna have to abandon that. The odds are too low. Could I perhaps... Yeah, abduction is terrible in foreign courts. Okay, well, weren't there other people I was thinking on killing? Yes, there was you. Hopefully I've knocked up your wife. So now it's time for me to knock you out the window. Alright, busy scum, come on, I need a battle or two. Now, unfortunately, it's in the mountains, and I'm bringing cavalry. Fortunately, he has a lot of cavalry, and cavalry blow in mountains, so I'm confident I can take him down. Speaking of, what are our men-at-arms looking like? What did I even get? Did I get a lot more pikemen? That sounds like something I would do, so there you go. Oh man, I'm meant to have abusively high intrigue, but I keep getting caught. That is a little unfortunate though, but a little bit of coin can go a long way, and I do mean a little. There we go. Alright, this is just what I need. Good battles against the Bizzies. Oh, we're up to 93 against them. If we chase them down and knock them out, they should be down and out for good. I doubt he's going to retreat down here. He's probably going to retreat up there. So let's give chase and lay waste. Oh no, he is going down. Well, definitely give chase. Whew. Intriguing prospects. Come to my attention, my lord, that you may be in need of my talents. Deceitful, shy, fickle, no money. You are not the one. I mean, obviously she is wanting to be my spy master, but this blind old coot that I've got, Ulena, is brilliant. You might be a lot younger, but with age comes wisdom. Get out of my face. You better not. Okay, great. This should be the battle that ends the war. Ready the swords and shields. They gotta go. The Basilius himself might be dying here. Oh, that's a wipe. That is a wipe. Excellent. Whew. God, only barely, though. Maxed out on war score from battles. I need to understand these better. When is there ever an objective? When does this max out at 50 and when does it go above? I think in Holy Wars it definitely goes higher. It matters not, though. What matters is that we have won our claim here. We enforce the demand, and so be it. We've expanded our borders massively. First thing on the to-do is to destroy the Byzantine Empire for good. Nobody will ever be able to make this, because to get it they would need so much land, including... Well, actually, not including land that we have. Anyway, no single nation is going to be able to unite all of this, so... I destroy it, costs a ton of prestige, it stops me getting more prestige, but too bad, it's got to go. My own prestige went down a ton, though, because I didn't have a second empire helping me out. But with no Byzantine Empire, I don't need to worry about having to deal with them again. You may reasonably think, why didn't you do that sooner? If I had taken the Byzantine Empire for myself before I formed the Empire of Wallachia, it would have become my primary title, meaning I couldn't destroy it. And that's a big no-no. Recht. Did I inherit some wars? I think I did. Do I care about them? Not so much. How about... Do I own this piece of land? I do. Okay, the borders are going to be a little ugly for a while. And by a little, I mean a lot. But that's just how it is. I want more rally points, just so I stop searching for one and going around for it. I'll destroy you. I don't care if I white piece you or enforce demands on you. It's not like I care about the 71 ducats you could offer. I just want the wars over with. What about this? A holy war, you say? A holy war by an Orthodox member. So winning that holy war would actually boost our fervor, right? Orthodoxy's fervor would go down, but ours didn't go up. Well, it matters not. They're going to die anyway. I now have a kingdom under me. King Antiochus. Not happy about that. I think I'll just let him go free, though. Well, I wouldn't mind establishing the Kingdom of Cyprus. And that I'd need to destroy Pontus for. I want to destroy Pontus. Oh well. It's no big deal having that tiny, pathetic kingdom under me, but there's some hedges to be trimmed, shall we say. So you, I can easily white peace. Is it worth sieging you down there? Well, it wouldn't be a huge investment to do so. It's not like these other wars are going anywhere, so I'll do that. Objective is either holdings under the target title of the War of the Realm, Or realm capital, war target of war. Yeah, but my last one specified the entire empire of Byzantium. So, and yet there was no no war goal there. Now, granted, it had a de jure capital, which I, you know, took quite a while ago. So maybe that invalidated that as a war goal. I don't know. Perhaps. I will never know. Something of mine is under siege. Where and why and how? Man, this holy war's not very pretty for me. Is this ours? God, it is! Ooh, that's quite good. Because I can establish the Kingdom of Crete and set it free. 14 months left. I'll never take that. I will be over there in a heartbeat to get it and set it free. I just hope that Achaia doesn't come and demolish Achaia. Okay, it's part of Pontus. It's showing up, though, because they're involved in this holy war, which I hope ends. I really hope they siege down Orvieto, and that's the end of that. I have no intention of getting involved in that mess, that hot mess of Italy. Am I still being targeted? Oh, I certainly am. Chieftain Wajuta is overly fond of drink, causes him to act irrationally. Be quite simple to indulge him, keep the habits up. Murder scheme against the chief. Oh, it's because he's a drunkard. I didn't know that was something. Scheme power, scheme success chance. I'm not spending money on you. You are the drunken target. Rest in peace, Blurple. You won't be missed. I like the term Blurple. I heard it many, many years ago from somebody who was slandering EU3. I liked it, so I stole it. But really, isn't that the way to go? We are playing as Proto-Romania, and there's nothing in the world more Romanian than stealing. Steal Transylvania, steal half of Hungary, steal every pavement and shopping entrance in all Western Europe. Steal entire boxes of chewing gum from supermarkets. There is nothing that they won't lay their sticky little hands on. A miracle, a vision from Rod, assures me that Elena and I are divinely ordained to be friends. I like the sound of that. Let's get that witchy blessing. And let's save Crete, shall we? Alright, I might be low on time here. I shall, regardless though. Oh, I didn't capture anybody. Just enforce the demands, take the dosh, get away as soon as we can, and go and save Crete. I'm picking up prisoners here, there, and everywhere. Good to keep that in mind. If I really wanted to stress myself out, I could. Ironically, it's the Romani who stole the name from the real Romanians, says Nix. How about that? Right, I don't think anybody out here is going to be paying the going rate for freedom. Yeah, 50. 50 for a countess. I could just kill you, though, and feel very good about... Oh, apparently it's tyranny. Everything these days is tyranny. Alright, pay your way and out you go. Is killing you tyranny? It is, so pay your way and off you go. Do I even care about you? Probably not. Hard to keep track of prisoners when you have so many of them. But all the moaning and crying about the tyranny. Maybe I should have kept them around. After all, I would probably want some hooks. Let's consider that when we do a bit of tidying up of the realm. Oh ho! My agent at the court has been discovered. Now he's placed him under lock and key. Curse his spy master. Ah, excellent. I became friends with my spy master, so they should be better at their job, and I can find somebody else to befriend. Like Pontus's old man. No. There's tyranny to be done, so I should keep tyranny. Actually, how is my tyranny? It is non-existent. Right, let's change that. For too long, the Duchy of Bugek has been tiny, and the Duchy of Moldavia growing too strong. So I'm going to go to this smooth chin and retract a vassal. This is nice and easy. It's only 5 tyranny. In fact, that's so little tyranny that I'm going to do it twice. You guys ready to be disbanded yet? I don't want to lose this siege, but lose it I'm about to. Okay, so he thinks it unjust that I stole his vassal, so I think I'll take another one. He might say no, and if he says no, he's going to rebel. But let's have faith that he won't say no. Just doing a bit of restructuring, don't you know? Let's shimmy you over here, raise that army, and get to work. That's the guy I meant to be killing, and I am killing him, so I can unpin you, and that's my champion. Right, that champion needs landed badly. Where are my duchies at? I must have grabbed some duchies. I don't particularly want the Duchy of Athens for myself. I want to land it as an entire... ooh, can I create? I can create it. Oh, I could give that giant that piece of land. I married you to somebody who's not of our house, though, but I wouldn't be opposed to you getting the... No, they need to be landed, that's the thing, with an actual county or some such. Not that I have any reason to have to or want to do that, but... Do you need a reason? Okay, congratulations, here are your titles. You grant... Oh, I can't grant you title, I'm granting you the vassals. And I can only do it one at a time. There you go. And that strengthens this duchy and weakens this one. I don't want any of them holding two duchies, because the moment you hold two duchies, you can create a kingdom. And I do not want any kingdoms under me. Moldavia is the most at-risk kingdom, because it's tiny. If you held that, and held one other duchy, you'd be able to make a kingdom. No kings under me, only the emperor. And that's me. Put an end to this bloodshed with a bit more bloodshed. I barely got any... I had no tyranny, that's the whole reason I did the attack there. Right, what is this all about anyway? They'll almost accept it, and I don't really need that money. The Holy War for the County of Chandax. I hope they're not getting on the boat. I do not like it when people force retreat by boat. It doesn't look like they are yet. Boats are a little too easy in this game. Ah, right. That'll be you done and dusted. Attempt on my life. I was riding through the streets of Constantinople when a mob of screaming, shouting peasants descended on my retinue. The guards did not hesitate in cutting them down. I do not know who was behind this, but they must be... Ooh, I will find out. Oh, it's gaining steam. I don't like that. As soon as I'm done with my own murder scheme, I need to set my spy master to protect my life. I mean, in what way is it not one of my rivals? Anna, Agaphia, or yeah, her. You're the landed one, so you're the most suspicious. But didn't I already deal with you somehow? Oh yeah, I had you in prison and I accidentally let you go. Right, Yeah, it's right there, known criminal. Ah, I should have revoked your title. Should have revoked your title. I mean, she's never going to agree to that. She'd rebel. I don't know if anybody would join her. Right, we'll deal with that once these wars are done with. Our son and ward, Marvin. It's the worst one. Impatient, gluttonous, or shy. I am actually trying to get a bit of stress, so I don't mind telling you to be impatient. Anything's better than shy. Gotta fish for those traits. God, we are oh right, we're not on pause. I was wondering why we're slapping them in so hard. Alright, I don't even want to be in this war, so let's just end that. Oh, you have to see if they want to agree or not, don't you? My Duke is scheming against me. The Duke of Thalassa. Well, that sounds like you're going into jail. And hey, I might have just found a dukedom for that giant man. How handy is that? I would say very. There we go, put an end to that bloodshed. Now what's this? This is a war that you're fighting, and it should be easy, but you seem to be struggling with it somehow. So I will actually bring my men-at-arms over there just to siege the one place we need to siege up faster. Put it there because that's where the boat is, or not the boat, the crossing. And let's see, there are 2 holdings to do. We'll do that, and then call it a day. I don't appear to have good siege leader there, unfortunately. In fact, I do, but where are you at? Ah, right, you're currently fighting over here. Minus 95. Okay, just lose a battle or 2 and that'll be the end of that charade. Okay, Duke. You dare scheme against me. Known criminal. Oh, that's not title revocation reason. If I were to revoke it... Well, it's occupied, so I can't, but it's not giving me title revocation reason. Can't believe that. Scheming against me? That is, that's surely grounds for murder. As in me murdering you and your title. Okay. Come on, have some children, will you? Glad you can't inherit titles, but you need to be getting it on, you two. You two soon need to be getting it on, give it another 8 years. It's head revocation worthy, J. I like that. The anointed kingdom of Romania. It'll never last. It's just a phase, not even a good one. Why are you even under occupation? Occupation from what? Right, you're defending in a holy war. Oh yeah, that holy war. There we go. Perun must have abandoned Duchess Eve to allow her armies to be so thoroughly defeated. Romania has been claimed. Why do you punish us? Well, I don't mind at all. I didn't really get anything out of it though. Not that I did anything, but there we go. That puts an end to that. Not that I don't want to fight them, but I'm not going to fight for a, 2-county place in central Italy that I don't care about. No, that's now their Slovanskan problem. Ooh, speaking of, I worry that you're going to be converted away by your overlord, or your liege, rather. That's all the more reason I need this fatty dead. He's not feeling well, but that's not enough to kill him. And I sincerely doubt I could abduct the guy particularly well. Oh, there's a thought. I've not been romancing. Oh, converting to witchcraft my wife. Do that one first, so she can pass it on as well. Okay, we're almost at peace. Looking forward to that. Damn you. This is tyranny, they say. He schemed against me. Executing him would also be tyranny. Guess I'm gonna have to ransom him out. At least he spends money for it. Oh, well, no, I could torture him and throw him in the dungeon. And that would kill him off faster, but then primary heir wouldn't be doing much for us either now, would they? But it would make me feel good, and I think that's what matters. And I might learn a secret of him, which would make him even more of a criminal to revoke a title with. Aha, let's get some dark insights. I've spent so much on dark insights, so much piety. Alright, well, he's become a lunatic, but sadly not... Is that you? God, Mr. Nikita, do we not have anybody better? Surprisingly, we don't. Oh well, he'll have to do. Right, once I'm at peace, I can do a bit of gardening inside the realm. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, somebody was removed from my murder scheme, making it less likely to succeed now, considerably less. Ooh, could you not be... It is too dangerous. Reluctance, opinion of ye. Well, here's a thought. I could... How important are you for this anyway? You would actually help quite a bit. So what I can do is send you a small gift. You'd really like me. And then I could bribe you to join in. And then that will bump it up to 95% chance, provided you join. There we go. See, some people wonder why, in God's name, I put such a high priority on thoughtful. Doubling that opinion gain from gift allows you to very quickly make these kinds of changes. I rate it very highly. I even rate it above befriend. I'd rather get it than befriend. Aha, meal to die for. Bon appetit. Meanwhile, twice schemed means we can conclude more murders. Now, oh crumbs, weren't you the one I was trying to murder? No, you're the one I am currently murdering. Then you're up. Hopefully you haven't had any children. Good, 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 good. Healthy eater, all dead. Nobody traces it back to me. And now, next in line is this daughter that I married to House Vlad. It's a shame that you are Christian, but what you going to do? I forget. Can you abduct and convert daughters like so? Now, you stand to inherit everything, right? We don't have anybody else that's trying to do other things, so it would be probably beneficial for me to kill off this old bat before he impregnates his wife. So let there be more murdering going on. Should there be other murders? Jake, I feel as if too many skill trees are seeded with amazing perks right away, such as Truth is Relative and Gift 1. Yeah, but that makes it difficult to choose which one you want to go down, and that's good. It's good that none of these feel particularly useless. The only one that feels that bad to me is Marshall. I can't think of any time where I would beeline for Marshall. Stewardship, amazing for the early game and even mid-game with golden obligations and reduction to the cost of building. Diplomacy I love for these, but I also think True Ruler is great. I was doing some number crunching on offering vassalization, and it's not that hard to get, but this tips it over from impossible to possible in many cases. Learnings, just all of them are great. And intrigue opens a lot of doors. Overseer is great if you're a warmonger expansionist. Martial stewardship and control growth, or do you mean for absolute control? See, I've never had absolute control here. I think I've inherited it before. Whether control is at 100, or whenever, it will display as absolute, giving an additional... Is that so? Never tried it. Martial's good for early game tribals in Africa. You can increase control so much faster. Can't say control has been a big issue for me, but maybe I don't look into it enough because money is seldom an issue. And as long as you have money, you don't need to worry about levies, because levies are junk compared to men-at-arms. Okay, what I'm thinking about, though, is who else to kill. I'm glad you're around. You can't pump out any more children. You, however, need to die, but I can't try to kill you anymore. And abduction is unlikely to work there, so I need to think elsewhere. What I am very much thinking, is looking for people who I could convince to change faith to Slovianskin in order to completely shatter their empires. Take Bavaria, for example. You are unlanded. I would actually like you in court, but I can't because you're player. So if I were to instead abduct you, not likely, but not impossible. I could bring you over, force convert you, and spit you back over to Bavaria, and then have the king of Bavaria killed so that you inherited as a Slovianskin, just to get a hostile nation off my border here. Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Kidnap and force religion. The memories remain. Oh, my friend, buried. The Heartbreaker. Wonder how you got that name. Probably broke some hearts, but I don't see any lovers there. In the name of the divine, following death sentence will lowly thief, urban doubts over whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such harsh law. Cynical, eh? Cynical's pretty good. I can't imagine needing that much piety. Just is a virtue though, and virtues are amazing. Temperate It's not a virtue, but it does give health boost. The thing about Urban, though, is that it's unlikely we're actually going to play as him. I'm more interested in him making with the mating. So it might be good to have him temperate for now. There we go. Execution of the law. Once you come of age, I'm going to find you someone brilliant to hopefully get that pure-blooded passed down. I'm told it's 1 in 5. Okay, you want the city of where now? Oh ho, I very much want you to have that. Especially if you're giving me that kind of dosh. Right, if we could please finish this siege up, finish that war up, and then I can... Oh god, an independence faction. And they're still trying to murder me. Spy Master, find whoever is doing this and deal with them. Stress penalty every time you execute or scheme for just. It's not that bad though. Who do we grab here? Oh well, somebody to execute, but I'm actually trying to get a bit of stress so that I can. Well, I could just let a few people go and we'll be alright. It's not like we're lacking in that. So if I go for... Wish I could sort by health, because those are the people most likely to die. But time in prison, who's been in here for ages? Okay, another way to look at it is age then. This guy's gonna die soon, right? Well, maybe not with whole of body, actually. It's in the dungeon, but if I simply allow you to go, I'll gain a bunch of stress. Could do other things, but off you trot, basically. Don't like doing this, but I want to see if I can fish for stress here. Suleiman. Yeah, off you trot as well. Here we go.